Hi guys, welcome to CBG News with your girl Monica. What we're going to have a discussion today, guys, and I got some news I want to report to you guys as well. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button. If you want to share me out, share me out. Today, guys, the first thing that I have learned today is that Cardi B has filed divorce from her husband, Offset. It says here that she wants to end their marriage and she wants physical and legal custody of their 2-year-old daughter, Culture. And she wants Offset to pay child support. And it's unclear how much she want him to pay. But there's no word on spousal support. I don't think they have a prenup in because y'all know that they just sporadically got married. So, and she also wants him to pay her legal expenses. Um, but Cardi is asking for an equitable division of their marital assets. So whatever you came in with is what you leave with. Okay. Y'all know that he was, guys, that they both got married secretly in 2017, and he's been, um, we know for sure that it's been alleged that he has stepped out on Cardi a couple of times, and I think this is what's causing her to file a divorce this second time because I mean this is for her to call off their marriage this time because he is alleged that he is still out here in the streets cheating. So she is, I guess she's tired and she's gonna take her walk elsewhere. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Um, I'm telling you, 2020 is the year of years, baby. All types of stuff has been happening. And honey, she has filed for divorce and she wants physical and full custody of their child. It ain't nothing wrong with that, guys. If she, you get tired of being made a fool out of. You really do. You get tired of being made a fool out of. So, um, shout out to Cardi B for taking her walk elsewhere. All right, guys. So the next thing we're going to talk about, guys, is the next thing we're going to talk about is Breanna Taylor family is has received, I guess you can call it somewhat of justice because they have the city of Louisville has reached a settlement with their family, with her family. And um in this article that I am going to read to you guys as soon as I pull it up because my internet is slow. But just allow me a moment here. Okay, guys. So that is Breonna Taylor. She is so beautiful. Yeah, as we know, guys, Breonna Taylor was one of the a woman that was shot and killed because the police officers had came into her home without an arrest warrant or a search warrant, and they just opened fire because she thought somebody had broken into her house. So, they kicked down her door and they were shooting back, and unfortunately, this young lady lost her life. Um, I understand that I may not have explained the way that I need to explain it, but we all know Breonna Taylor's story. It says here the city of Louisville, Kentucky, has agreed to pay $12 million to the family of Breanna Taylor, and they will institute sweeping police reform. Um, yeah, I'm sorry. Let me take that back. Let me just read. Um, oh God, I'm gonna read all that. The city of Louisville, Kentucky, has agreed to pay $12 million to the family of Breanna Taylor and institute sweeping police reform in a historic settlement of the Phantom family's wrongful death lawsuit. Louisville Mayor Greg Fisher, Taylor's family, and their attorneys announced the settlement in a joint press conference on today. As we know, the 26-year-old EMT was killed in her home by police on March 13th. And as part of the settlement, the city agreed to establish a housing credit program as an incentive for officers to live in the areas they serve. And I think that is good. So they can, I feel like that's good because they can know what's going on in the area and be able to build some type of rapport with the people. They're going to use social workers to provide support on certain police runs and acquire commanders to review and approve search warrants before seeking judicial approval, and among other changes. It says here that justice for Breanna means that we will continue to save the lives in her honor, said Tamika Palmer, Taylor's mother. No amount of money accomplishes that, but the police reform measures that we are able to get passed as a part of this settlement means so much more to my family, our community, and Breanna's legacy. A spokeswoman for the mayor's office confirmed the $12 million settlement is the highest ever paid by the city. Family attorney Benjamin Crump called the payout very historic and said he believed it was one of the largest amounts ever paid out for a black woman killed by police in the United States. Mayor Fisher said the city is not admitting to any wrongdoing in the agreement. I cannot begin to imagine Mrs. Palmer's pain, Fisher said, and I am deeply, deeply sorry for Breanna's death. And it says here the settlement comes more than 6 months after Louisville Metro Police officer broke down the door to Breanna's home apartment and fatally shot her while executing a late night no knock warrant in a narcotics investigation. So Breanna Taylor, guys, family has received some form of justice with the police reforms that was implemented and the $12 million um, settlement. Now, I'm gonna be honest. 12. I feel like they should arrest the cops that actually took her life, but I know that that is not going to happen. So, but let's pray and hope that they can get these reforms in and they actually act upon these reforms instead of just talking about them, because a young lady life was taken and she hadn't did anything. Y'all just went to the wrong door. So excuse that. So guys, Breanna Taylor's mother and family has reached an agreement with Louisville, Kentucky's police. I mean, Louisville, Kentucky, and they have reached a settlement of $12 million, and they will implement police reform. Give me your thoughts on that. I feel like they should arrested the officers because they just opened fire on that young lady and she lost her life. In the name, in the name, in the name. Okay. So, guys, I have some more news, guys. I was roaming on Instagram, and I'm gonna be honest, I didn't, sometimes you come up, you find stories, and sometimes you find things that you want to actually report about. And I'm gonna be honest, guys, this specific thing had actually had disturbed my peace a little bit. This young woman lost her life to her husband. And I'm gonna pull up this, and I'm gonna tell you guys what happened. And it is sad because the man called himself a prophet. He called himself a prophet. Okay, guys. So it says here, Pastor Sylvester Ofari in-law reveals Barbara Tommy suspected murder gets as the family announced the burial arrangement. It says here, Pastor Ofari shot his wife last week in front of an office building for in the United States in Orlando, Florida, according to the police. It says here that Sophia Tommy, um, uh, the sister of the late Barbara Ofari, revealed says that Sylvester Ofari killed his wife because she started the divorce proceedings against him. It says Sophia home 3 months ago, and then the husband, because her and the husband could not see eye to eye on some issues. It says here that detective had arrested Sylvester Ofari, he was 35, in the murder of his 27-year-old wife on September the 8th. She was shot outside the Navy Federal Credit Union branch where she worked in Orlando, Florida. It says here, uh, Pastor Ofari, he was the pastor of Floodgates of Heaven in on Coburn Avenue in Orlando. He is currently in police custody and is charged with first degree murder. It says that the pastor has like over 600,000 followers on social media, really Facebook, and he calls himself a prophet. And it says here, Orlando court records show that they arrested Ofari back in 2016 after a fight between him and the wife. So I think he may have been abusing her. And it says here, that is one of the news stories that I found that I kind of felt. I know it was kind of like all over the place, but um, it was he basically killed his wife at the credit union because she left him, was going to divorce him, and now he's in police custody because he actually acted upon it. So, guys, the next thing is I got some exciting news now. Um, Latoya Luckett, guys, didn't nobody know she was pregnant? I didn't know she was pregnant, but Latoya Luckett has had her baby. It says here that Latoya Luckett Walker and husband Thomas Walker welcome her son. It says here that Latoya that the Luckett recently shared news that she gave birth to a son, and his name is Tyson Wolf Walker. And she had posted this at 4:03 a.m. on Instagram, and he weighed 9 pounds and 7 ounces. And she put on her Instagram post, "Overjoyed, thank you, Heavenly Father." Walker shared his excitement about becoming a father again. We posted the same photo on his page, and he writes, "God, thank you for blessing our son to arrive healthy, strong, and full of life. Very proud moment for us. Looking forward to the memories we create and the dad-son talks. Love you, little King Tyson." It said, I think he was born on yesterday. Latoya Luckett and Walker, they did wedding back in 2016, and they do have a daughter named Gianna, and she was born in January of 2019. Um, and previously, Walker, he had a daughter named Madison from a previous relationship. So and it says here as well, the birth of the baby Tyson is a light at the end of a very dark few months for the couple. Back in the June of 2019, guys, uh, Walker's mother, Ruby, lost her battle to cancer, which was an emotionally tough blow to the entire family. And I remember this. Luckett and Walker documented their journey to process their grief in a recent season of Ti and Tiny's Friends and Family Hustle. Since announcing their pregnancy, the Walkers have been excited about having their first baby boy. They even hosted a virtual baby shower, which was shared on Instagram Live. We didn't even know. I didn't even know she was pregnant, but she has had a baby, guys. So congratulations to Latoya Luckett on her new bundle of joy. It's nothing like having a baby, honey. Ain't nothing like having a baby. In the last but not least, guys, y'all remember that I had reported on Chadwick Boseman. We did find his he's finally been laid to rest, and the place that he's been laid to rest has been released. It says here in this article, uh-oh, Chadwick Boseman was buried near his South Carolina hometown 6 days after he died at his home in Los Angeles. The According to the death certificate that was obtained, the Black Panther star was laid to rest September the 3rd at Welfare Baptist Church Cemetery in Belton, South Carolina, about 11 miles from Boseman's hometown of Anderson. The Los Angeles County certificate showed. It says Boseman died at his home near Griffith Park in Los Angeles on August the 28th. The immediate cause was listed as multiple organ failure with the underlying cause of colon cancer, which his family said previously that he was diagnosed with 4 years early. Boseman had surgery to remove the colon cancer in 2016 after his diagnosis, and in March of this year had laparoscopic surgery to remove cancer that had metastasized, with the record did show. And it says here that the document lists Boseman's profession as artist and his industry as entertainment. Very few outside of his family knew that Boseman, who played Black Panther in 4 Marvel movies, all starred in Jackie Robinson biopic, and had been battling colon cancer when he died at the age of 43. So not too many people knew that he was battling colon cancer, and and so Unfortunately, rest in peace to Chadwick Boseman. Um, I don't know who's gonna play the Black Panther. The sequel is gonna be a Black Panther 2 that's gonna come out. It's gonna be a sequel. That I don't know how they're gonna play out his death. But I do know that they want to rise one of the other characters to be kind of like the hero in the next movie. So we'll see how that goes. Um, that's all that I do have for today, guys. Make sure you guys like, share, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you'll know each time I come out with a new video. And that's all I have. I'm signing out. Thank you for joining me at CBG News with Monica. Thank you.